Okay, and again, we're gonna do a few less problems, so I'll take those two out. Don't do 18, don't do 20, and honestly, 19 has multiple letters, so we're not working with that right now. We're just working on the basic stuff. Very quickly, 17 is the same type problem. I'll do that one fast, right? Make sure that you change this to a y. There, for some reason, this one ended up with an X in there. We're not going to do multiple letters. So on 16 and 17, change that to a Y. So you have a problem that looks like the ones we just did. I want you to do 17 because I want to talk about this. If you get a problem that is, it's the same idea, but it's different, then fix it, right? Y'all know that if I was doing 5 times 4, that's 20, right? You know that 4 times 5 is 20, right? It doesn't matter what order they're in. If you multiply them, you're getting the same answer. The same thing could be said for this one. Just because the y plus 9 is on this side, I would move it over here because that's what we're used to. So I would do y plus 9 over here. Let me get that out of the way. And now I can multiply it just like we did 17, or you're doing 17, and I did the two problems on the back. I take this y, I multiply it here. Y times 5y squared is 5y to the third. Y times 3y, positive 3y squared. Y times 5 is plus 5y. So notice all the y's went up by one more on the exponent. And then I got to take the 9. 9 times 5y squared is 45y squared. Notice I lined it up with the other y squared. 9 times 3 is 27y. And then 9 times 5 is 45. Once we get there, we add it all up. Right, so I got 5y cubed, 48y squared, positive 32y, and positive 45. Okay, down at the bottom, so the only two problems we got left are these problems with 3 parts. Okay, I'll let you do 22, try that, it'll be on your quiz. 21, let's talk about something first. If I said 4 times 2 times 5, what's the answer? I bet most people could tell me right now that that's 40, right? But how did you get that? You don't do all 3 at the same time. Almost everybody would say 4 times 2 times 5, this is 10, and then I'd multiply that out, right? And it doesn't matter what order you do them in. I could do 4 times 2 is 8 times 5, that's 40, right? Even if I did the 4 times 5. 4 times 5 is 20, times 2 is 40. So what are we saying to do? We're just saying we should multiply 2 parts, get the answer, and then multiply the third part. So the way we normally would do this is we would bring this down. I want to go ahead and bring that one down. I'm going to multiply that by the answer of these two. Right? So then this is just like the problems on the front page. Just do them like the front page. 2x times 3x is 6x squared. 2x times negative 1 is negative 2x. 2 times 3x, positive 6x. 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. So now I'm going to get my answer, and whatever my answer is, I'll multiply it by this. Right? So I got the 6x squared, positive 4x, minus 2. So now I got to take the x and multiply it by 6x, or 6x squared, which gives me 6x to the third. That's 4x squared, negative 2x. Right? So now I take this negative 3 times 6x squared is negative 3x. Whoa, 3 times 6 is 18, sorry. Negative 18x squared. Negative 3 times 4 is negative 12x. And a negative times a negative is positive. 3 times 2 is 6. Okay, we got 6x cubed. 4 minus 18 is negative 14, x squared. Those are both negative, so keep the negative. That's 14x. And then plus 6. So quite a few more steps, but it's still the same type problems. We do a binomial times a binomial, and then it becomes a binomial times a trinomial, which we already did.